the NFL's competition committee said you should get rid of it. The NFL's health and safety committee said you should get rid of it. And the NFL owner said, we're going to keep it. It was close. They needed 24 votes to get rid of it. It was 22. I think Jason Kelce, former Eagles center, podcaster, apparently spoke to owners, and that, in my opinion, was the difference. They're not going to ban it for now. Hey, listen, clever coaches are like good accountants. They find loopholes, schemes, right, to benefit their clients. And sometimes the league rules, nope, we gave it to you for 3 years. We're not going to give it to you for 4. I've always said the NFL is a TV show, and the two things they really care about are entertainment and safety, in no particular order. They care about entertainment and safety. And to me, the tush push kind of violates both. It looks dangerous, and it's ugly. Optics on TV aren't good. It's an ugly play. And it almost failed. 22 votes, needed 24. I think Jason Kelce, speaking on behalf of it, a very respected player who was not, some 5-star recruit. He was a grinder. He's classic NFL family. The Kelces have been great for the league. He spoke, and I think he tush-pushed it into not being banned. I think his ability to create that play and to keep it from being banned, the Eagles have already posted it on social media. The push stays on. I'm a little surprised. We see this all the time. Remember years ago, Cam Chancellor would jump over the line and block kicks for the Seahawks, and the NFL felt, it's a little dangerous looking. Now, there wasn't a ton of data that showed, there was a lot of guys getting hurt, but the NFL didn't like it. And they said, I don't think so. The horse collar tackle, they got rid of it. The kickoffs, they look all funky now. They think it's too dangerous. But I think what helps the tush push, there is no current data that a bunch of guys are getting hurt with it. Although I'm not sure a bunch of guys were getting hurt when Cam Chancellor was jumping over a line to block a kick either. But there's no data that shows that it's hurting people. And the second thing is Jason Kelce's powerful. He is respected. He made a plea to keep it. And I think it probably flipped 1 or 2 owners. So the competition committee, they and the health and safety committee recommended the league ban it. We don't like it. And usually those recommendations get something banned. But in this instance, the owners, and they control it. They control Goodell's salary. Roger Goodell's trying to get a raise here. They control that. They control the length of the schedule. It's the only sport in America where the owners control the TV networks, not vice versa. They tell them what they will pay. And then they can blow those TV contracts up in the middle of them and renegotiate it if they want. The NFL owners are all powerful. You got a lot of NBA baseball owners, NBA owners, MLS owners selling stuff. You own an NFL team, just keep it. Just keep it. And so the owners win again. Here's Deion Dawkins, great left tackle for Buffalo. His opinions are like a lot of players' opinions on it. You don't love it, but it's Philadelphia's. What do we do with it? Here's Deion Dawkins.
It's a very hard play for a player. It's a very hard play for a player. You're down there, your head is down. You just have to kind of just drive your legs and hit 3 people at one time. Like, it's a very hard thing to do. But it's so weird because we play a game of inches, right? Like, what's the best play to get an inch? The tush push. What's the best play to get a yard? Maybe a QB sneak. And it's hard to take it out or it's hard to change it because it's so necessary in the game, because sometimes you just need to fall forward and get the first down.
And to the Philadelphia Eagles' credit, they do it well. I mean, Buffalo got to the AFC Championship, and they looked unprepared when they had Superman Josh Allen trying to jump in the air and lean for a yard. It really looked like they didn't practice it. Philadelphia practices it. They add decoys to it. I thought when Kelce left, it wouldn't be as successful. It is. it does look a little dangerous, but so far I don't think there's any data that shows that it is, and Philadelphia does it better than anybody else. That's their best argument. We created it. We do it better than everybody else. It's available to the entire league. Why are you banning it? As of now, it survives, but it was close. And again, I think Jason Kelce, highly respected. Him speaking to owners, probably Tush pushed it in. Well, it came out today. I actually think they did a really good job. Usually on these rankings, I've got big pushback. PFF, and I watch every play. They ranked all 32 starters ahead of this year. I thought C.J. Stroud was 5 or 6 spots too low. Other than that,
wait,
nothing.
hold on. How
nothing
on
really.
earth is Geno Smith in the same tier as Brock Purdy? I mean, what? I would love to see the metrics from PFF. I'm going to go read them during the next commercial break. But there is zero data that can tell me that Geno Smith has had the last 3 years as good as Brock Purdy. No way. No shot.
Well, Brock Purdy last year lost 8 of his last 9 starts.
Yeah, last year. Did we forget the years before that, the 2 years before that?
Well,
When he was
usually you
cooking
don't
everybody?
get you usually don't get big contracts. Last year was the first year that Brock Purdy had to play without a stacked roster, and he lost 8 of his last 9 starts. That's the difference between the haves and have-nots. Oh, C.J. Stroud, O-line was awful. Receivers all hurt. Made the playoffs, won a playoff game.
Niners
That's the
probably
difference.
win that division last year without C-Mac if they're playing in the AFC South with those jokers.
I thought what was interesting about it, I think PFF did a really good job. They have Dak Prescott, the highest paid quarterback in the league, at 17th, 1 spot ahead of Tua. And I think that's perfect. I would take Dak by a whisker over Tua if I was a general manager. Both Dak and Tua are pocket guys. Both have had multiple injuries. Both are kind of reliant on their supporting cast. And both signed their contract with the Dolphins and Cowboys respectively. And our first thought was, ugh, the team got worked. Good for Tua and Dak. They made out. And that's always been my concern with Brock Purdy, that I think he's I think he's a little better than Tua, not much. And this was interesting. Adam Schefter had this story. Brock Purdy asked the Niners for $65 million annually and settled for significantly less than that. But more important, no team showed trade interest at all. And we know 7 teams needed a quarterback. So that is also very similar to Tua and Dak, that their teams view them higher than the league does. There's no interest outside of Dallas for Dak. There's no interest for Tua outside of Miami. And Brock Purdy, according to Adam Schefter, who I trust, there was no big, great league-wide interest. I got news for you. If C.J. Stroud was on the market, you got 12 teams calling. So I've always said, you're as good as the market dictates. Your home company can love you, but if you're on the street, what's the market say? If Justin Herbert and C.J. Stroud are on the street, there's a lot of interest. I mean, Herbert's 6'5", 230, huge arm, and moves. 18 teams are interested in him. 32 teams are interested in Josh Allen and Mahomes, and probably 28 are interested in Lamar and Joe Burrow. So what is your value? You're on the market. What's the market say? I don't care if you're a talk show host. I don't care if you're a quarterback. You're on the market. Who comes knocking? The more come knocking, to me, that's an amplification of your talent. And according to Schefter, nobody came knocking for Purdy. But that's okay. The Niners love him. The Cowboys love Dak. The Dolphins love Tua. There's nothing wrong with that. Their employers feel better about them than the market does. And they've been paid a lot of money. So I'm never going to root against a guy making money. Brock Purdy's family and him are set for years, for decades.